If the Biden administration chose to exercise some pressure, Israel could be reined in, but they're choosing not to. So when we cover any international story, especially in the Middle East, it should have a strong U.S. connection. And of course, it was very clear from the beginning of the Gaza genocide that the U.S. had a very clear and very pronounced role, which is funding and arming the Israeli state as it carries out the killing in Gaza, as well as, of course, military support. We saw just yesterday, additional $20 billion for Israel. Before that, $3 billion. So you see kind of a continuous stream of financial support, of military support, even with the U.S. bringing some of its warships into the region. So the U.S. role, and of course, we also have under President Joe Biden, someone who's a self-proclaimed Zionist who talks time and again about how close he is to Israel, how much he supports Israel, even as they're committing these human rights violations, these alleged war crimes.
But the United States stands with Israel. We will not ever fail to have their back.
As Akbar Ahmed, who's a journalist for HuffPost, a U.S. outlet, told us in the documentary, a former Israeli official told him that with one phone call from the U.S., Israel would be forced to stop this. We know that the United States has tremendous leverage on the state of Israel as a superpower that arms it and gives it crucial support. And we know that if the Biden administration chose to exercise some leverage, some pressure, that Israel could be reined in, but they're choosing not to. And these weapons transfers are facilitating the killing of Palestinians in Gaza. We know this. We just saw in the school massacre just a few days ago in the al-Tabiin school in Gaza, where around 100 people were killed in vicious, horrific ways, very graphically violent ways, that was a U.S. bomb that was used in that attack. So we know that U.S. weapons are being used in these attacks, and we know that the U.S. continues to give aid to Israeli military units that are accused of human rights violations.